before opening this up, I thought it would be nice to go and look at all the secrets. Let's do this. Look at all the secrets. What we got left? Baby game. Spare to the AV dolls. Give it any. The body is infected with viruses, the process and speed of the brain is reduced. If we assume the brain currently operates at a 1/1 basis per the time, critical 6 reduces this to a 1/1/6, or approximately 1/10/408. This means that for each second that passes outside, the patient feels that only 0.408 seconds have passed inside. Therefore, when 1 second has passed inside, approximately 2.45 seconds, or over 6 seconds have passed outside. This is why the virus is in Article 6. Those infected by Article 6 eventually develop a powerful urge to commit suicide. So they hold that their desperation, severity, perception, unable to keep up, begins to fail, wherever it becomes infected, rarely it is danger. Arguably, the most terrifying aspect of this virus. Research suggests that a targeted antiviral could kill or at least dispose of all despite that part we have medical help. It seems our best hope now is to harvest the virus. The bodies of those dead commit suicide found along the roads leading to and out of town. The entire area reeks with substantial decay. The sky is filled with every day I see more crows and rats are everywhere feeding on the dead. Ironically, the only healthy creatures are the stray cats with grown fat on them. They come for rodent diet. Few humans, but the outbreak have been locked away by the government in underground shelters. I don't know how many were saved, but I fear only more. Oh Lord. Let their future be a better one. It's like someone named all jumpy to go by. Secret court side. Don't you think the title is kind of weird? That huge band that just dropped on the head is hiding it. Or maybe just a young robot. Well, this is between you and me. Just kidding. Actually, just no stacks. That's our secret. Let's go. 2, 3, 1.
Hey, hold on a minute. There's something... Nah, I guess there's a couple of things I want to double check. Well, one of them's not really significant, I guess.
Huh?
First off, this machine. We didn't even end up using this thing, did we? I was just wondering what it was.
Well, I'm not sure how I'm supposed to answer that. Looks at the other side there. There's a name on it.
Replicator makes it sound like it makes copies of stuff.
So
Yeah, probably copies IG. What? Who knows? Ice cream by the gallon?
Of course. This must be here so we can make all the ice cream we want. Are you nuts? In other words, it's...
Oh, good one.
Hey, this isn't the time for stupid jokes. There's a helpless child back there in the infirmary who needs our help.
He was right, of course. I hung my head in shame.
At any rate, as long as we don't know what IG means, we can't do anything with this machine, right?
That's right.
Makes sense. On to the second issue. Sigma, you found a journal and some sort of vial in the safe, right? The vial. Could you show it to me again? I didn't really get a good look at it before. You guys were in there so close I could barely see it. Was it really Accelavir? You really are an idiot. Although I guess in this case the G in IG stands for guy.
Where's he moved? Before I could blink down my hand.
What are you doing?
He slipped into
Oh,
his
don't
hand.
worry. I'll even give it back to you later.
No, not later.
I don't think so. If you want it back, you're gonna have to listen to my request.
Request?
Yeah, that's what I said. If you want this back, you have to choose ally.
Ally? Wait, is that why you took the message?
That's horrible. You're using Quark's life as leverage.
Well, I've got some really good reasons to do so. I'll be happy to give it back if you just do what I say.
I didn't realize until they started
I wouldn't try and take it back by force. If you make any sudden moves and I'll... Oh, and one more thing. Don't tell those other idiots that you found some Accelavir in here. I hear one word about it, and the next thing you hear will be little bits of glass shattering on the floor.
That's not fair.
This game isn't about compassion. It's not about being clever. It's about one thing. How well you can manipulate people to your advantage. How unfair you can be. So, what are you gonna do? Ready to promise me you'll pick ally?
Sigma!
Oh, I knew you. I'm glad you understand how this works, but don't think about trying anything funny. Break your... See you chumps later. I'm really looking forward to the next round.
Are you really going to do what he says? Sigma, you've only got one BP right now. If we choose ally and he chooses betray...
I know. I dropped the negative.
But that means...
Penalized. Look, it's not like I wanted to, alright?
So you're going to die to save his life? That's...
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
I certified my choice was far from a foregone conclusion. But we should get back to the upper floor.
An Ambidex gate. 45 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
Sorry, I went ahead and cracked it open a bit.
I read a ring gauntlet, grinned and slid it into his pocket.
You don't mind, right? I figured you and Clover would get up, and besides, I thought it'd be best to get this done soon before you lose. I don't know about you, but I'm really looking forward to the next round.
They're in the infirmary.
We carried Quark to one of the beds. Tenmyoji and Luna are looking.
How's he doing?
Well, it's hard to say. He seems to be sleeping soundly, but beyond that, there's really no way to know. Right.
So what was your room, Sigma?
Is that so?
Did it look like the kind of place where they'd be researching viruses and...
Yeah, it...
Was there any of that Excelivir?
Don't tell those other idiots that you found something. I hear one word about it.
I see.
Where does that leave us? We still got about 40 minutes.
What are you gonna do?
I'm a little curious about that lab you found.
I'll show you the way then.
That would be wonderful.
I think I'll go have a look at the room Alice K and Tenmyoji found. Never know. Maybe you missed something. Perhaps there's some Excelivir hidden somewhere in there.
Then I shall take you there.
What about you two? Where are you going?
Then I will too.
Glad that's settled.
Hold on. Show me that journal first. Dio told me about it. You wouldn't tell me anything about the lab, except that you found a journal with, his words, some sort of bullshit language. He said you had it, so I was This is Latin.
Latin? You mean you
Yeah,
read it?
with time in a dictionary.
So in other words now.
Pardon me for not being able to translate a dead language on the fly. This looks like some kind of research log. It's not gonna be some sort of, I took the dog for a walk today. It was nice kind of stuff. I can understand a little of it. Mostly conjunctions and things like that. But most of these words I've never even seen before.
He stared, starting to leaf through the book as she spoke. And she suddenly
Wait, I can read this one. Page 216. This isn't research notes. It looks like a personal entry. Don't rush me.
saying,
This is gonna take a minute. Interesting. All right, I think I got it. It looks like they're talking about Radical 6. Not
Why are you
sure.
talking about
Let
that
me read
stuff?
it to you. Keep in mind I'm paraphrasing.
when the body is infected with Radical 6, the process is produced. Oh, you read this. Those infected with Radical 6 perceive the world to be moving at a fever pitch, as if their video cassettes being fast forward. For instance, although the patient believes that only 10 seconds have passed, in fact, 24.5 seconds have passed given the increased speed input, maintaining the ability to avoid something. participation unable to begin to fill. Suggests that to do and divided us. However, we have been unable to locate a subject, so I continue my efforts to discover an alternate means of treatment. Rise of piling up. Okay, cool. So pretty much everything I read before. That's a lot of information. Now we know what the virus does to you. If you get infected, your brain slows down by the root of 6. That's what's about.
That isn't the
40%.
important part. Those infected by Radical 6 eventually develop a powerful urge to commit suicide.
Right.
There are 2 other things in here that worry me. First, the part about how they haven't managed to develop a treatment for it yet. What do you make of that?
What am I supposed to make of it? Maybe they just found one, and when this journal was written, from what we were, there was a drug called...
Exactly. But in the journal it says it might take 20 years to make something like that.
Hold on a second. I'm getting confused. When was
December
it?
29th. No year.
Well, there's no way.
Yeah, probably not. Anyway, moving on. The second concern I have is about the underground shelters it mentioned. The newspaper article said something about quarantining people too. After we read it, we all thought the same thing. What if this was one of those quarantine... But this journal seems to suggest the opposite. The few humans who survived the outbreak have been locked away by the government in underground... Yeah. I mean, there's no way to say for sure at this point, but... Then maybe the virus got in somehow. Just think about it for a minute. If this is one of those shelters, a lot of things start to make sense. Maybe we've been here for a long time. Like, maybe they put us to sleep somehow. Made us sleep for years, maybe even decades. While we were sleeping, the Right. It's all just speculation, but...
We're all captured.
Yeah.
Right? How would they have put us to sleep for that long? Throw a bunch of people and protect them?
Yeah, you're right. We don't have enough information to make any real conclusions. I think we should see if we can find anything else.
Hey, weren't you coming?
Changed my
to
mind.
the infirmary
You
with
could
me?
tell me about Quark later.
With that, he's gone. Man, let a long, tired sigh. Started off towards the infirmary.
He seems to
How's
be
he doing?
stable.
Still sleeping.
I see. Mind if I have?
Please, go ahead.
Made my way around the partitions beside the book's bed. This journal and the thing fee I had talked about would definitely need to be addressed. But for the moment, the AB gave us what I need to come true. Lives were at stake in mine. There's a victim by Radical 6. Eventually, they'll talk
Grandpa.
What?
Grandpa.
On earth had I been thinking? Could I have been feeling? Cheeks felt hot with embarrassment and disgust. They even considered letting Quark die even for a minute was pathetic. Only one choice. There had only ever been one choice. Way was I going to leave Quark to die?
10 minutes remain until Ambidex game. All players, if no vote is recorded.
Looks like it's almost time. You two should head back. Not going. I'm worried about Quark.
But you're a solo.
I'll automatically ally. I know. I heard the voice on the intercom just like... Nothing, I suppose. Just means I lost that round. I'd just be voting ally anyway. You know who my opponents are, right? Alice only has one BP left. If I pick Betray and they chose ally, I'd kill her. I'm not so desperate to escape that I'm gonna kill someone for it. And even if I was, I can't leave Quark. You see? Doesn't matter if I go into the AB room or not. My vote's the same either way.
Tim was made up. Trying to persuade him to leave would be purpose, right?
Of course. You worry about yourself.
Okay.
Let's go. Not quiet, everyone.
Take a look at the doors.
They're all closed. And we all came in here before the one.
And that would mean... Exactly.
I guess.
Where's Tenmyoji?
Oh,
I see. Well, I guess that means I don't have to worry about him picking Betray.
right. What will you guys be choosing?
Ally, of course.
Because my BP is 6.
Yes. As long as Tenmyoji votes Ally, I can't choose Betray. If I do, K's BP will go up to 9.
But what if he forces you?
You needn't worry. I would never do something so crass.
Really?
Of course, I'm afraid I can't agree to that.
Why not?
I just can't. Shall we go, Alice?
Hey, hold on a minute.
Kay continued briskly towards the AB room. Seconds later.
I hope Alice is going to be okay.
Well, there's nothing we can do now. If Kay told the truth, she'll be fine.
5 minutes.
Time's almost up. Come on, Luna.
Right. Oh, okay. Right behind you. What are you gonna do?
I don't really have a choice, do I? There's no one thing I can do.
You can't! You'll die!
Well, you never know. Just because Theo told us the ally doesn't mean...
Do you really think a jerk like that is going to choose Ally if he doesn't have to? No. No way! He's got 6 BP right now. If he picks Betray, then he'll have 9 points! Huh?
No, what about you? 6 here. If Theo chooses ally, and we choose Betray, then we'll have...
What? No, that's not... I didn't even realize that until you brought it up. I'm just trying to tell you that Dio was going to pick Betray. That's why Dio called you an IG. What makes you think he's going to give us the Accelavir, even if you do what he says?
You won't, but I can't guarantee that if he chose it, that's who he is.
Fine. If you aren't gonna listen to me, then I guess I'll be pushing that.
No, stop.
Ow!
Sorry, I guess...
Hey! What do you think you're doing? You can't just throw a girl or... But you're gonna die! Dio's going to kill you! You can't do that!
10 seconds.
Thanks. It means a lot to me to say that, Clover. Thanks for sharing the audio and turning the face towards the
3,
issue.
2, 1. Round 2 results will be displayed in the warehouse. Thank you for your Ambidex game.
Flora and I stepped out of the room. For several long moments, we just stared into one another. Weren't necessary. Let's go. I turned and headed towards.
Sigma!
I heard her behind me, her voice barely louder than the whisper. The choice was already made. I stood up straight, kept walking. I'm dead.
Results from round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed. Please check your bracelet.
What?
Sigma's BP is...
Negative!
Suddenly all eyes were on me. I felt their weight, but I stood my ground. It's the result I had expected. I took a breath and closed my eyes. I didn't have to wait long. There was a sharp, quick pain in my wrist, barely noticeable. Feel anything flowing into my veins, but I knew it was there. First would be the spoil. I blinked and my vision started to blur. When I tried to think, it felt like my mind stuffed with cotton. These began to roll, then give out entirely and come to the floor.
Sigma! Sigma! Hang on! Hey! Sigma! Get up!
Sigma!
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
Trying to open my eyelids with sheets of lead. My eyes had lost the ability to focus, but I could make out the people that had the from the door. You'll keep your promise. I groaned with terror. To my head and things. Every step was a battle. Whenever I shifted my weight, my muscles didn't give out. I forced myself. Ahead, a single thought burning in my mind. I would reach Theo. Then at last.
Give it back. Don't act like it's yours. Are we supposed to share everything we find here?
Okay, just
What are you talking about?
we found the Xavier in the
And Dio
library.
stole it!
What?
You mean he has it? Right now?
Yeah. So?
Get my promise now, you. I wasn't a fool. I knew that the person he was, there was a chance he wouldn't give it back. If he didn't, then I'd die in my hands around his throat. Gathered as much in the pocket.
Fine.
Not quite, but I.
Here.
Shaggy pulled out the vial out of his pocket and tossed it towards me. I caught it up, pulled up the tiny glass into my chest. I worried it might drop it. When he said Xavier, it was the real thing. Over it, take it. I head out my.
Right, of course.
She quickly tucked it in her pocket. Good. At least Cork will be alright. That, the last of my strength left me, and I dropped the glass.
Sigma! Sigma! Sigma!
First, is this over real? Which puts you to sleep. 9 minutes later, the tubo ring is injected, numbing your respiratory muscle. I guess you could say it'll really take your breath away.
5 minutes was. 5 minutes I would be dead. What could I do in 5 minutes? How could I save myself? Universe, one of that, even with death staring at me in the face, I seemed to make this one day. Struggle right up until the end. Okay, Sigma, you can do this. It's really, I had to let my wife on my brain because I couldn't save myself. How? There had to be something. Every problem, no matter how difficult, has a solution. question mark. I had to think. There was a way out to come. We need to give up on life yet. Do I have the right answer? To be continued.
No.
I don't think so. Were you even listening?
I'm not gonna pair up. That means option C is out of the question.
I agree. Option C is a no-go. You'll have to kill me before I'll go anywhere with Dio.
What's that then? Fine. You guys are about to know.
Whoa. Anyway, thank you.